Welcome to And I Like Large Parties. Join me as I chat with amazing women business owners in the events industry, some that I've worked with and some that I can't wait to work with. We'll be sipping cocktails while discussing their passions, hurdles, and accomplishments. You're going to love it. Thanks for listening. So I'm sitting down today with Ryan Lennox. He is the owner of DJ Lennox. I said Lennox.
Yep, you did. Fired.
I'm sitting down today with Ryan Lennox. He is the owner of DJ Lennox DJ and Photo Booth Services. How are you doing today?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing well. So just a little bit of background. I know Ryan, I think fairly well at this point. What, you don't agree?
I don't know. Let's see where this goes.
We've worked together just professionally, and he's also provided DJ services for personal, events that I've had. So I feel like we know each other well at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm expecting a holiday card this year.
Yeah, okay. So I like to have guests kind of like think about, over the course of the interview, a signature drink. It can be a cocktail, it could be a mocktail. You can get super creative with it, or you can keep it simple. Something that you think embodies who you are as a person, everything that you bring to your brand and your business. I'll let that sit, and you just think about it as we kind of like progress through.
Okay.
This interview is a little different than the normal interviews that I do, because this podcast is conversations and cocktails with women generally. And Ryan is not a woman. He's a dude. And so, we're just like shaking it up a little bit and getting his perspective, because you work in an industry that, there's a lot of women.
Mostly women.
Yeah, it's a lot of women, so I thought it might be cool to kind of get your perspective on things.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't you tell everybody where they can find you? Let's start with that.
Sure. So my website is djlennox.com. My Instagram handle is djlennox.com. I'm on Facebook a little bit, nothing too crazy, but mostly on Instagram, or, just get a hold of me on the website.
You work with a lot of women.
Yep.
You're a DJ. Mm-hmm. So some of this conversation is going to be really specific about your journey, mm-hmm. and how you got to where you are, what you do, what you offer, and then also what it's like kind of working around a lot of women, mm-hmm.
in
this space, okay? So start by telling me, what is your story? Like, how did you get here? What's your journey been?
Sure. I'm from upstate New York, like half hour from Canada. So I started off DJing at a small bar right by my house, worked up to school dances, private parties, stuff like that. Moved to Virginia. I did nightclubs, bars down there. Towards the end of that, I started getting into weddings. I went back to New York for a few years, and then I've been in Pennsylvania since 2010.
Okay.
So, and it's been bar gigs, private gigs, but mostly weddings.
Okay. So what made you decide that this is what you wanted to do?
It's not really work for me.
Okay.
I think it's super easy,
mm-hmm.
because this is what I like to do. So if I could, I would do a wedding every day.
Okay.
So
are you doing this like full-time?
Full-time, yeah.
So you do this full-time. Mm-hmm. Did you have a career or a job before this? Like what was that like?
I did retail for like 10 years.
Okay.
I've done armed guard work. I still do that. I was in radio for 6 years, and then COVID came and wiped that out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, tell me about your stint in radio.
Sure.
What was that like?
We were a CBS affiliate, and then we flipped over to ESPN. So we were the local ESPN affiliate in Philly for almost 6 years.
Cool.
Did Villanova basketball, did Villanova football, met a ton of cool people in the studio, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you decided that you wanted to get into the DJ business, what is that like upfront investment? Like, what does that look like?
Back then, there were these things called CDs.
Uh-huh.
So
I remember those.
Yeah, so I would buy a ton of CDs.
Yeah.
Now it's completely different. Everything's on your computer.
Okay.
So you get a decent computer and a couple of speakers to start out. Maybe you're out like $3,000.
Okay.
Then you build, and when I do a wedding, I'm bringing anywhere between $8,000 and $10,000 worth of stuff with me, which you think is a lot, but it's already paid off. So
right.
You're just making money on money. And then on top of that, it's photo booth stuff as well. Mm-hmm. And then, that technology changes every day. So now,
sure.
I talked to you earlier, I was like, I think I want to get a new photo booth. Like, it's all about upgrading.
Yeah. And
it's not for me, it's a client. You want to kind of bring up the experience every year, whether it's lighting, whether it's a new camera, like whatever. So,
Right.
once again, all that costs money. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
How many weddings do you say you do in a year?
25 to 30.
Okay.
I'm kind of tapering back a little bit because I don't want to do 3 a weekend. Like, the
Yeah.
money's great, but like,
It's a lot.
on Monday, like, your voice sounds like this. So, because you do, every weekend.
Right. So what are the events that you really enjoy doing the most?
The bigger weddings, like over 150. Those are I think the sweet spot for me is like 150 to like 200. Oh, those are the best. Because like, you have the older people that'll dance for a little bit, but the younger people are just on the dance floor the whole night. They don't care. They just want to have fun. And that's what it's all about. All the COVID weddings I'm done with, like 50 people weddings where, you couldn't dance really, and you had to wear a mask. And the year or two after that, people kind of hadn't seen each other and they still weren't dancing a ton. We're over all that now.
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing like 300-person weddings anymore. We're not doing like the big halls. We're like doing like the smaller venues, so it packs in better.
I see.
Picture-wise, it looks better as well.
Okay.
So,
I think you just really said some interesting things about COVID weddings. I mean, I was already married. I wasn't invited to a COVID wedding. I don't know what that looks like.
Okay, so I did a lot of COVID. Now that COVID's over and we can't get in trouble, I did a lot of COVID weddings where don't post on social media. Leave your mask on, even when you do announcements.
Yeah.
Okay. Like big venues, like, could go inside, but they had those big tents outside. So we did a lot of those. They would have a guy literally with the mask on and the plastic shield over, kind of keeping people apart a little bit. And the only way you could take your mask down was to take a sip. And people just wanted to be around each other. Like, you couldn't sit inside anymore. And I did a lot of them.
Yeah.
I had people that would call me on a Monday, oh, we want to get married. And by Friday, no, we're not going to. I'm like, oh, these things happen. So,
that sounds surreal, what you just described.
It was wild. Like, it was 9 to 12 months of nonstop. Like, we're going to get married. It's an attempt. Please don't post on social media.
Right.
All right.
Right.
So
interesting.
Yeah, but they were happening.
Yeah. So speaking of social media, you mentioned that you're on Facebook a bit, but Instagram is mostly.
Yeah.
So, like, as a business owner, what is that like for you? Just kind of manage. I'm assuming that you manage it yourself, as most of us small business owners do.
We all wear a couple hats.
Yeah. So, like, what is that like for you? What works for you? What are some things that you've really found successful in just generating leads and business, and things that maybe you're struggling with?
I've struggled with SEO for years on the website side of it. I never like to post stories up until probably the last 2 months. And I would get brides being like, hey, I want to hire you, but you don't post a lot. So I'm like, all right. So I try to post here and there without like oversaturating, because I'm a wedding DJ. I get that. And you can only show like so many weddings. So now, like, I'm pumping out stories left and right. I'll post on a Tuesday. I might only get 75 views. I'll post on a Thursday. I'll get 250.
Yeah.
Why? I have no idea.
Right.
It's the same time, but it's a different day. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but I just keep pumping stuff out. You do like invites with collaborators on stuff, and I don't know. I'm trying, so that's all I can do.
It's a struggle.
I try to look at these tutorials, and you got to do this. You got to use sliders. You got to. I don't understand it, but one day at a time. It's
constantly evolving, and it's something different. It seems like every day. I signed on yesterday. Showing my age. Signed on. I got on yesterday because I really wasn't on much, and I saw that there was this funky looking new button at the bottom of my Instagram screen, and I'm texting my friend, what is this? Like, I don't even know what this button means, and I'm just too lazy to even look it up because I'm spent. So, like, you're an Instagram guru. What is this? Oh, that's just the new way that I guess you can, like, message people or send things. Yeah, they
move the button on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, things like that, it rocks my world because I feel like I just get a handle on it, and then, the interface changes. So it's a struggle for me. What content do you think does... we talked about time of day and the day and frequency. What kind of content do you think people are most interested? Like, do you get the most views on?
If I ask them a question about something, like, what shirt's better, this one or this one?
Okay.
Or do you like this or that? Like, it has to be engaging. You can't, like, I'm lazy. So a lot of times I literally just screenshot, like, what I'm listening to. And I'll text the band, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm listening to...
Yeah, but that's the thing. People do it.
Yeah, like last night I was listening to Harvest Moon. I'm like, I love this song.
Yeah.
So I screenshot it. Ton of views, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should I have been like, oh, what's your favorite Neil Young song? Like this or that? Like, probably, but...
Right.
I'm like, again, it was like 8 o'clock at night. I'm deep in my zone. I was like, I'm just going to try this.
Yeah.
You know, show them that I'm still alive on a Tuesday.
Yeah. What you just said, right? Show them that I'm still... I feel like we live in, in this industry, I guess any business, really. It's like a post or die kind of situation, and sometimes there are days that go by that I haven't posted anything, and it's like a panic because it's so much effort and so much you have to think about it, or like, you did something simple, but you had a presence. You put yourself out there.
I bring a guy with me to my weddings. His name is Ryan as well, so we call him Little Ryan. He sends me at the end of a wedding 15, 20 videos, every wedding, pictures. I never post them.
Why?
Because I get home, and if we're at Warsaw Manor today, I leave here at 10, it's a 2-hour drive home.
Sure.
By the time we load up, it's midnight. You think I'm going to remember to be like, they're all on my phone.
Yeah.
And then I can look them up in the video section, but and then usually it's the next day, and then the wedding. Or something with the kids, or whatever. And I don't think at Monday morning at 6 a.m. I have to post this, because that's when you literally get the most traction. But
right, and I feel like that's the differentiator between folks like us and like someone that is a content creator. They've kind of cracked that code, and they know exactly what to do, when to do it, how much to post, and like exactly what to post. I haven't really quite figured all of that out yet.
You wake up in the morning, some people get up, they get in the shower, they get dressed. Some people like me, they're like, oh, let me get my 15 minutes of doom scrolling.
Yeah.
And then, oh, so-and-so's DJing at this place tonight, or oh, so-and-so just posted a gallery, or oh, so-and-so's doing whatever, but you're engaging because it's that early. You post it at noon, you're in like work mode. Like, when I'm at lunch, I can't be like fumbling with my phone. Like, earlier the better.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know, that's what I've been doing. But like, I don't post no matter what it is on holiday or like Sunday night. Like, everyone's kind of mentally checked out at that point.
I know that I feel like there are two schools of thought about posting things that are of a personal nature. Okay. Like showing yourself, and the kind of the things that are going on in your daily life. And I know when I first started, I only posted business related things. Like, for the longest time, probably at least a year or two, or, oh, we got this couch. Let me take a picture of this. And that's what I'm posting, or obviously event setups. And then, I saw more and more people posting themselves to show who they are, right? The face behind the brand. And then even just like a window into, well, who is this person? To your point, right? I'm listening to this Harvest Moon song tonight. So what music do they listen to? Where are they going? What foods do they like? Do they have kids? Like, I think there's something to be said for people. And this is what I believe. People, when they're booking you, they want to feel like, obviously they're booking someone that's reliable and is going to do a good job, but they want to feel like they know you a little bit. As a person. Yeah, I wanted to hear what you have to say about that.
I feel like it's so robotic just to hire somebody, and a lot of people don't care about my social media, don't care about anything. Yeah. They're like, are you going to be here on June 6th at 4 o'clock, ready to go by 5, done at 11? Yep, okay. And other people are like, who are you as a person? Right. Like, I eat a lot of pizza, I like, you know what I mean? I enjoy sleeping in, like, yada, yada, yada. That's the stuff they want to see. Not all the time, but you just kind of sprinkle it in. Yeah. So I like the way you said that about sprinkling it in, because there are accounts that I follow that they spend quite a lot of time just on the personal stuff. Yeah. Like a lot. So there has to be a balance. You must kind of want two, like one for your person. I just have the one. Me too. I'm not that fancy. Like, my kid graduates kindergarten in a couple months. I'll post that. Yeah. Other than that, like, if you want to know, just ask. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, my DMs are open. Talk to me about some of your favorite venues to DJ at. Wedding-wise, or even some of the the gigs that you're doing that are not weddings. Sure. Weddings, I'll go first. Obviously, we're at Warsaw today. One of my favorite spots. There's a spot, King Cole Farm in Dover. I like that one. There's a spot back where I'm from in New York called the Stables. I like that one as well. I like the bigger ones. Like, I like this one. It's just more homey. It more so, like, I don't know. Bar-wise, or private event-wise, I do Barnaby's in Westchester. That's a fun one. I just did Santino's in Westchester, the basement. That was interesting. I do Ryan's Pub a lot. Okay. And then I book at Harrigan's in Westchester, or Warminster. I book the DJs there. That's a good one too, especially in the wintertime. It gets packed.
So, like, what makes or breaks the experience for you as a DJ, like, at a venue? Like, what makes it a positive experience? What makes it a negative experience?
Same thing with social media. Some bars will post you. Other bars just say, "Oh, we have a DJ on Friday night." And I'm like, like, it could be anybody. So, I get on them. Like, I'll literally be like, "Oh, I'm going to be at Barnaby's on Friday," and I'll post it on Wednesday. If they don't post it, I post it again on Thursday. I'll post it again on Friday. And Friday, I'll send it as a message to them at well, and then that triggers something, and then they put it on theirs. But I'll make a flyer out of it. So you make a flyer with your name, like the whole shebang. Like, I have promo photos that I've done. You shoot them out, and then other people, like the servers, will repost it as well. That to me is always a good thing when they repost. Negative would be like they book you on like a night there's a game, because no one cares. Weather is always a big factor with what I do. All the bars in Westchester all walk up, so if it's pouring right now, no one's going. So.
What's the amount of time that you need, like, for a setup? Like, what's the sweet spot for you?
So, at a place like today, hour and a half. Okay. But when I tear down, 30 minutes tops. Yeah. So, but you know, you want everything to look pretty. Like, sure. I don't want cables, like, all over the place. I don't want, like, oh my God, that speaker's not working. I wonder why. I have extra stuff with me. We have more than enough time to set up. We test everything. And with here, it's like, out front, we do the ceremony. On the back side, we do cocktail. And then the inside, we do the reception and the dinner. So it's 3 different setups. It's a lot of work. But in the end, it's totally worth it. Okay. So.
Yeah. I talk to, you know, a lot of us in the space where we're providing, you know, backdrops or decor furniture. Sometimes the amount of time that venues give you, that can really add stress because it's not enough. Like, sometimes it's an hour and it's like nearly impossible. And I know some people have started getting to the point where they will not book an event. Like, it's clear in their policies, you know, unless I have 3 hours at the venue to do a setup. Because again, to your point, you want it to look nice. You want to make sure that you're providing that great customer service and experience for the guests. And it's also, I mean, it's your name, you know, on it.
That's at the end of the day, and that's why, honestly, I don't hire anyone else to DJ with me. I DJ with friends, not under my name, but like through them. Yeah. But like,
yeah. That was actually something I was going to ask you, if you had any people that worked for you.
I have my assistant, little Ryan, and his brother helps out sometimes. They just do the photo booth, or if it's a big event with like a lot of movements, they'll come, we'll unload, we'll test everything, but it's like ceremony site's ready, cocktail hour is ready, we'll have a speaker inside, and then when we're done with ceremony, we bring that stuff inside while I'm doing cocktail. Meanwhile, this is all cleared off, that's good to go, and it's just a lot of like little things. Yeah. All it takes is like 2 cables to not be where they're supposed to be, and then you're like scrambling. So.
Have you ever had a situation where you're all set up, you're DJing, and like the power goes out? Has that ever happened?
Yes.
Has it? What do you do?
Glad you asked. Now I bring this thing called the Jackery, and it's probably about as big as a shoebox. I can plug all my speakers into it. I can plug my controller, my laptop, everything. I could probably run it for 3 or 4 hours if I had to.
Wow.
I was here.
So is it like a generator?
Yeah, but you plug it into the wall to charge it. It's just like a little power box. It's awesome. I was at Warsaw September 20th. I remember that day. My controller stopped working right when I was about to DJ, and I was like, oh my God, what's happening? The girls here have these little 911 emergency kit. It has everything you can think, Q-tips, Band-Aids, all this stuff. Boutonniere pin. Oh. So I knew it wasn't the cable. I knew it was my controller. Brand new controller. I just put a nice, big, obnoxious orange sticker on it. A little of the sticker got into the hole, but I couldn't reach it. Used a bobby pin, yanked it out. It was probably that long. It just got jammed in there. Plugged it in, good to go.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I had my other setup upstairs going. Unplugged, switch in about 5 seconds. No one knew the difference.
Okay.
But, I lost about 6 pounds of sweat.
I'll bet.
Oh my God, like what is happening?
Yeah, I'll bet.
But yeah, I mean, stuff happens. That's
it does.
Why you always bring backup stuff.
That's true. Yes, and the ability to pivot in this space, I think, is like you have to.
Anywhere. Like when I'm up there, I've got both setups ready just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
so
you
far,
just
so good.
you never know. Yeah,
No.
you just never know.
No.
I do the same. I carry all the little things that I need. And then there's always something ultimately that comes up that I'm like, you know what? I have a million things in this bag. I don't have that, but let me order it right now while I'm thinking of it.
Or I put it in my notes app.
Yep.
And when I get home, I find the cheapest one on Amazon.
Yeah, same. So again, this podcast is usually women and, we're having conversations and, cocktails. Yeah. Today we're actually, I don't even think I mentioned it, but I'm having a creme brulee hot chocolate. And Ryan is having water, so we're we're fancy. We're very fancy. You're one of us.
Yeah.
You're an honorary gal, and you are one of the girls.
I do the Delaware Women's Creative.
You do, yes. Yes, you do. And that's actually where I met you. I met you at one of the Pretty in Pinks.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a pink sweater on that day.
You did, yeah. So the fact that you work in, an industry that, I would say that your industry, though, specifically, right, your niche, is that more male-dominated?
95%, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Mm-hmm. But when you're coming to a wedding and you've got wedding planners, you've got venue managers, like what does that look like?
It's the other way.
Okay.
Except for photography, it's like 95% women. With photography, I would say it's more like 60-40 women.
Okay.
Mostly everything I do is with women.
Yeah.
So.
What is that like for you? That dynamic, or it doesn't matter at all?
It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
I honestly have always thought women were easier to get along with than men because I don't know. You guys are just easier. Like you're very precise with what you are. I need you to do this. Like for event coordinating, they're like at 6:01. I want everyone lined up. We're gonna move them in. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And it's just so much easier.
Yeah. I mean, you're touching on what my next question was going to be, which is, what do you think what's the skill set that women bring to the table in this industry?
You're a woman, so you already know how to do this. Multitask. Mm. Like you can't just be, I'm just event coordinating today. Mm. No. You're a professional babysitter. You are wrangling people all day where they need to be. And it's the same thing with photography. You think most people are all just going to line up and be like, I think it's my turn next in your group? No. Mm-hmm. You have to be so assertive to be like, hey, this side of the family's next. You're over there. Bridal party, like you stand over there. Like, and it's the same thing with like all this stuff. Like you can't just do one thing. You know how many times I do a wedding and there isn't a coordinator? And guess what? I'm the coordinator.
I was going to ask you, I'm sure because I've had photographers on and I asked them that question. Do you sometimes get tasked with almost being the planner and the coordinator? I would imagine that's true for you. Tell me about it.
Because if you don't keep them on task, you are behind all night long.
Would you say that the women that you work with are I'm assuming they're not passive?
No, they're not. So when I'm at Warsaw, I get to work with Ashley, and she cracks the whip. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a fun day, but it's also like we have a timeline for a reason. Mm-hmm. Like it's not for fun, it's because we have things to do.
Right. Do you think that working with women primarily, has that influenced your own professionalism? Like have you acquired any of those traits?
Tame back the wildness. Like if it was all dudes here, like it would be bonkers. Like, but working with women, and it's different women every weekend when I'm at different venues. So like you just have to stay on your toes.
Okay.
Even people like I know, like you or Ashley or whoever, like we have fun, but like at the end of the day, like we're here to work. Like, we're here to make the bride and groom's experience. Like instead of this, it's up to here.
Yeah. So speaking about, providing that kind of great customer service and that great experience for your couples, what would you say are some of the things that set you apart as a DJ that would make, people, and I'm not saying to disparage your colleagues, but what do you think really sets you apart in an industry where, even for me, there's tons of people I know that do what I do. So why should people hire you?
I kind of go like the extra effort, like I'm putting in like the extra texts, the extra calls, like I used to not
Mm-hmm.
because I was so timid, but now I'm like, hey, have you heard this new song? It just came out, and I'll shoot it to them, and she's like, oh my God, I love it. Or, they send me TikToks back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, oh, we made the Spotify playlist last weekend. Let us know what you think. Like, it's a good report. So then at wedding day, it's not so awkward. It's like, oh, hey, I'm Ryan, I'm your DJ. Oh, cool. Like, it's not so, like, weird. Like the groom will come running up to me, oh my God, I want to hear this song. Okay, then we're going to listen to it. Like, I'll do whatever I need to do to make their day go better. Like, if I have to run up, you guys need anything? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but it's just, I don't know, it's an overall experience for me. Like, the first time they text or call or email, like, the follow-up's quick. Like, they never have to worry in the back of their mind, oh my God, is this guy really not going to show up?
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a lot of calls this year, the Friday before a wedding, hey, change your free tomorrow or Sunday because our DJ took the deposit, or all of a sudden he's quote-unquote sick, or it's wild times out there.
It's funny you mention that. I'm on Facebook, but I really only use social media for the purpose of my business.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, I have the business side, unlike Instagram where I just have the business page. On Facebook, I have the business side, but then I also have my personal. I just recently started friending people that found me. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'll because they're not business, colleagues. So I'm in some of these groups. And some of the stuff that they talk about in these groups, I just watch. I don't post. It's wild. I am seeing so many more people posting about professionals, event professionals, particularly wedding professionals who do not follow through. I'm looking for a photographer, or, oh my gosh, my sister is getting married this weekend and her photographer is MIA, or makeup artist canceled on them, hairstylist. I'm just really shocked with the frequency that I see these kinds of posts. What do you think that is?
So if you hire me, say I do your wedding, right, and you're getting married on Saturday, and you offered, and we agreed on $2,000, but then Joe Blow come down the street, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm getting married this week and I forgot to hire a DJ, and he's like, I'll give you $3,000. They'll dump you in 2 seconds. I wouldn't, but they would. And now you're scrambling because you already paid half.
I say.
Or they're in over their heads.
Okay.
I'm on these pages as well. And it's like, we did a wedding with, I don't even know who it was, recently, and it was an absolute nightmare. She was supposed to have booked this, and this for us, didn't book anything. We were talking to her helpers, who were supposed to have been her helpers the whole time, just hired them all that day.
Wow.
Like, never paid anybody. Like,
yeah, it is pretty bad.
You can't just go by what it says online anymore. You have to get, like, word of mouth. Like, have you ever heard of this girl? Like, call the venue. Have you ever heard of this girl? No? Then maybe we're not using her. You know what I mean? Like, go with what you know. Yeah.
Word of mouth. When I interviewed Ashley, actually, that is something that we spent, like, a good bit of time talking about, just how small. And I'm not from Delaware. You're not from Delaware.
No, I'm from
but
Pennsylvania.
yeah, we do a lot of work, and I'm from Philadelphia, so we do a lot of work in Delaware, though. This is a very small state. And then, the industry is even smaller. And what people say about you, that carries, that travels, that word of mouth, that recommendation, even asking, hey, have you heard of this person? How did they, how were they with you? It's huge. And it always galls me when I read these things online of people doing. I think to myself, so do you just like curl up in a hole after this and never show your face, or are you really going to keep yourself out there? And it's crazy.
And they'll come up with like some excuse like, oh, I told you I wrecked my car, or there are so many DJs that aren't working on a Saturday. Literally hundreds of Facebook groups, even in the Philly, PA area where I live. Guys got in a car accident. Weddings at 5 in Dover. Who can make it? 50 people will literally be like, I can do it. What do you need? Yeah.
So there's a way, if you're having some kind of an issue or a crisis, to try to still provide the service.
Yeah, and on weekends I don't have stuff and I want to pick up stuff, I will put myself out there and be like, if anyone has anything on Saturday, I'm available. Boom, I get messages all day. Yeah. I subcontract for a guy in Reading. Okay. And he'll be like, oh, I'll give you X amount for a wedding. Great. I don't care. Gives me something to do. And then from that, they get my name. Same thing, word of mouth. Yep. So.
Yeah. Tell me about some of your favorite music to play.
It just depends on the venue. Like weddings, I love to bring in like some Latin music because now this year, Super Bowl, we got Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny,
so
yeah.
I like to bring back the classics. Like, I don't know, like I'll throw in like a couple of Sinatra songs if it's an older crowd. Like they eat that stuff up. But if you're a 30-year-old and you want to get married, you want to party, like you don't think of those things. You don't think of grandma and grandpa. Like maybe we throw them in a song. Like you put one of those during cocktail hour, they're eating out of the palm of your hand like the rest of the night. So,
yeah.
House music is big again.
Love house music.
I play a lot of
I
that.
love it.
So, fun fact, when I play Barnaby's, any of the Barnaby's, it's a no hip-hop, no rap.
Really?
All night.
Wow.
Closest I can get is maybe like a Flow Rider song.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a lot of house music.
Yeah.
And it's a college town, so they kind of eat it up. But I love house music. It's so good. And you listen to it and you're like, that's a house music? Yeah.
It is good. So as a DJ, would you say that you have your own style? Like, you know, a wedding planner kind of has their own style. An event designer or stylist has their own style. I just feel like that's just naturally woven into those roles. At doing what you do you have your own kind of, your own style? I mean, is that a thing in your space?
What I do is like open format. Like I can play anything.
Okay.
But every event is different. You know that. So I've done weddings here where the couples are in their 50s. I've done weddings here when I don't even think they were old enough to drink.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like it's like, I would almost call it like high energy, but you leave like, it's like a good time. It's not just like, like the whole night, but like, I start out like with my Motown or like the slower stuff and I kind of build it up. So I play the older stuff at the beginning. It gets the older people out there. They get their dance in. I almost cheat, to be honest with you. So what I like to do, if the photographer will allow it, I have them do a group photo on the floor. Everyone's out on the dance floor. Click, 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 we're good. As soon as they're done, and she's not even off the floor yet, throw the first song on, hit the lights. Everyone's on the dance floor for at least a couple songs. So now all the pictures, the dance floor is full. And you know, by the end of the night, people leave, people stop dancing. But I don't know. That's just how I do it.
Yeah, that's smart.
But like weddings are just, you can't do a wedding the same as you do a bar gig. They're two complete different animals.
Sure.
Like, people don't want to hear house music all night at a wedding, but at a bar they do. People don't want to hear top 40 stuff at a bar, but at a wedding they do. So it's just, you got to know when to like blur the lines a little bit, but you can't do it the whole time.
Have you ever gotten yourself into a situation where, you know, just how you want to approach it and how you want to do it is just different than the vision that the client has? And like, how do you deal with that?
School dances.
Okay.
And after my last elementary school dance, I was like, I think we're done with that. In my mind, it was like we were going to go this way with it. And then I had a line of 30 kids all night saying, oh, wait, I want this song. Oh, wait, I want that song. And when they say that, you're like, all right, well, give me a couple minutes. Oh, no, they want it right now. Like, they want you to just stop the record, put the other one on. And I'm like, and when you don't, they get so mad. And I'm like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need this.
How about high school dances? Have you done that as well?
I've done middle school. Middle school goes well.
Okay.
High school, they don't really dance.
I know.
They just kind of, and I get that, like, that's the thing now. They just kind of listen to music.
Yeah.
And that's why kids don't know the difference between good music and dance music. They want Drake all night. You ever heard a Drake song? Good to listen to. Not great to dance to.
No.
And then the songs that you want to dance to, they don't like.
What's your favorite genre of music?
Alternative rock. Like, I wouldn't call it emo, but like, it's good. Like some of the newer stuff that's coming out. But then I can go back to the grunge era too. But some of this new hip hop, I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And people like that, but I'm like, you can't dance to it.
Yeah.
Like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, sure, but like some of the other stuff, I'm like, no.
What are some challenges as a DJ that you feel like you face in this industry?
Especially with weddings, is they want it to go, oh, we only like this genre of music. And you play like 3 or 4 of those songs, and when you do the dance floor clears, and you just kind of look at the bride, and they're like, and I kind of put a song on, I'll slide over. I'm like, we might have to switch this up just a little bit.
Yeah, let me put my expertise in here.
What a lot of people can't do is read the room.
Okay.
Read the room. if I'm playing this certain type of genre and it's clear, like country music is a big one. Great during cocktail, great during dinner. You could sprinkle some in, but like you can't hammer the dance floor with country music. You just can't. And if that's what you like, that's great. I'll throw a Shania Twain or whatever in, a Jelly Roll here and there, but like you can't play like 5 in a row because people are like, and you see what sticks. It's like throwing it up the wall. Does it stick? No. We go right over to the next. So
you're like literally pivoting sometimes from song to song. I see.
I people watch. And that's literally what I get paid to do. Ceremony, literally like this the whole time. I'm looking. I'm watching. Okay. Bunch of 40-year-olds. Yacht rock. Great. Bunch of younger women. Great. I know what you like already. And then like, a couple tables of older people. Great. So in my mind, I'm like, we're going to start out with oldies. We're going to work our way up. That way everyone gets theirs. And guess what? What they don't tell you, after they get their coffee and their cake, the older people, see ya. Yeah. They're gone. So.
That's true. What are some things about being a DJ that you don't think people really know or realize that you're like, darn it, I really wish they would understand that this is like my reality or this is what's happening?
They think like they could do it.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, so what would you play after this song? I don't know. I'm like, you can't think. When I play a song, I have to know what I'm playing after that, what I'm playing after that. We have to get to a point. Are we going faster? Are we going slower? Do I have to almost put it to a halt? To be like, hey guys, FYI, don't forget to sign the book out front. The shuttle bus will be here in 10 minutes. Or in 8 minutes, they're closing the bar. And don't forget to grab your stuff because we're going to run out and do a sparkler send-off. Like, you have to, and it's the same thing with a good timeline. You have to kind of plot it all out. Like, okay, it's 8:30, this wedding's done at 9. So it's last call, sign your books, photo booth's closing soon. Like,
it's a lot.
So many things. And people don't get it. They're like, you just play music. I'm like, sure.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Sure. Yeah.
Talk to me about any shifts maybe that you're seeing in the industry.
It's wild right now. So you'll call me, we'll talk, and then you say, all right, well, I'm getting married in August of 2026. I'm like, great. Here's where it's going to be at. Here's how many hours. Great. Here's my price. Perfect. Send me a contract. Today's what? November 12th? I'll sign him a contract. It's good for 2 weeks. I don't hear from him for months.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, like, arrivederci. Like, you go in the maybe pile. So if someone else hits me, I'll call them. They don't answer. I'm like, hey, someone else called me about the date. Let me know by tomorrow. Nothing. They just have all these vendors. Because you know what they want? They want you to come back and be like, hey, if you book with me today, 10% off. No.
So the price is the price.
The price is the price.
Okay. Like, because for some people that's not the mantra.
No.
For some people, because they will the clients will definitely try you, but I mean, even just in the vendor space, they will, lower their prices to get that gig, to get that business.
I used to, and now I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can pay it, you can not pay it. Like, if it's someone I know, like you, sure, you get a discount, but like, those are far and few between.
Yeah.
Like, you're married already, so I don't have to give you a discount.
I feel like, though, that's probably the natural progression of it. When you're just starting out, you're you're hungry. You're trying to take whatever you can get. Oh, absolutely. And then you kind of get to the point where you've amassed, a clientele. You've got a reputation. You're busy, and you feel like you can be a little bit more firm, with your pricing.
Listen, when I started out, it was when I started out with weddings exclusively, it was like 06, I think, was when I was like, I just want to do weddings. I used to do them anywhere between $300 and $500. Oh. That's all I did it for. Wow. In my little podunk town in upstate New York, when there was like 3 other DJs, and now, like, obviously I don't charge that, but like, we all got to start somewhere. Yeah. And you take what you can get, you go in. I would hustle golf courses. Sure. Hand out business cards, like, I've been doing this for a few years, like, you guys ever need one, let me know. Fire departments, like, I went everywhere. Yeah. So, and that's how you do it.
That is how you do it.
And then you start getting up and up and up, and then I added my photo booth, and then it went up and up, and then I got a newer one. Now I'm looking at another one. Yeah. So
you have to account for that.
It's all about the client experience.
Yeah. And also just like, watching just the pricing trends, I
haven't raised my prices in a long, 4 years. I don't think I've raised them. So they're pretty much good for now. Like, okay. It's insane, like, what some of these people charge, and like, oh my god. Bands, that's what kills me. Like, those bands, like the Philly bands, like, they're great, but, like, 10 people in the band, $10,000.
Very expensive. Everyone's got to get paid.
I know. Everyone's the same, too.
Yeah.
So...
Tell me about, like, the craziest, like, dance floor moment that you've witnessed in your time DJing.
I mean, like, some older venues that were in, like, barns, like, when they come out for, like, intros, you know, you get those goofy, like, crazy guys, they would bring, like, lighter fluid out and, like, do, like, a line and light it, and then the groom would, like, jump over it and do something crazy, or, like, I did a Cambodian wedding one time in Philly. Where were we? We were at the Lowe's Hotel. From the minute cocktail hour started, I played, like, 2 hours of Cambodian music, and people didn't even eat. They were out there the whole time. Yeah. It was wild.
So you know how these, like, celebrities have these crazy riders when they make appearances on shows? Like, I just want to have, like, a whole bowl of Just Blue M&Ms, you know, or something crazy. What would, like, for you, like, what would your DJ rider look like?
Oh, mine's very easy.
Okay.
So when I go to a wedding, I don't eat. I'm paranoid.
Okay.
That, like, the food's not going to be, like, whatever. So if it's not a kid's meal, I don't eat.
Okay.
Chicken tenders, fries, mac and cheese.
So wait, what is that? Because I experienced this with you when you actually DJ'd my event. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, we're serving this. And you're like, I'm good. Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I mean, okay, well, like, there's nothing you'll eat. Chicken tenders. Okay, I can do that. Yeah. Explain yourself. What are you talking about?
So I don't get to leave. Like, you're the bride. You're over there eating.
Yeah.
Sitting down. I'm standing up for 7-8 hours.
Oh.
Like, I'm punched down like this.
Yeah.
Looking both ways, I'm jamming in my gullet. Like, I don't get to go anywhere. They're like, oh, we have a vendor table on the out. How do you think I'm going to DJ? Every 90 seconds, I'm going to jump off?
So you're saying, like, finger foods.
Yeah.
That's easier for you. I see.
I kind of hide behind my laptop, change a song.
Okay.
Make an announcement. Hey, guys, in about 10 minutes, we're going to cut the cake. Jamming chicken tendies in my mouth. Like.
Okay. Yeah. I thought you were just a picky eater.
No? Well, that too. Kids meal would be on my rider.
Yeah.
Like a couple of ice cold Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah. That's really it. Like.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. I don't need anything wild. Like,
okay.
You know, but in my contract it says I have to be within 20 feet of an electrical outlet.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. But no.
So you're a girl dad. You've got 2 daughters, right? What are their ages?
8 and 5.
Okay. And you work with a lot of women, right, as we've already established.
Mostly. Yep.
What are you hoping for them? Just, you know, as women, as they get older, no matter what profession it is that they enter.
Same as I want for every woman, to be a strong, independent woman. Do it yourself. I teach them that now. Like, oh, my chain came off my bike. Or, oh, I can't tie my shoes. Figure it out. I'll help you, but I won't do it for you. They love that. Like, I used to be so paranoid. I would go to bed at night, and the little one would sometimes wake up. God knows what she was getting into. And now it's like, you leave stuff a little lower on the shelves. Oh, cool. A donut, or oh, a bagel, or oh, whatever. They're good to go.
Yeah.
A little snack pack in the fridge, a little TV on. God forbid Dad gets an extra 20 minutes as he eats. I mean, some of these bar gigs, it's like you leave at 2.
It's a late night.
You're home at 3. These animals have like swim meets at like 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wake me up at like 8:15.
Yeah. Some of that independence is good for you.
Yes, it is, and it's good for everyone. Everyone gets to sleep.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. It's a big world. Like, do whatever you want. You know, you don't like, oh, I just got this job, but I don't like it. Find something else and then flip-flop over.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
Yeah. All
right, I'm going to circle back to the question I asked you at the beginning about your signature cocktail or mocktail.
Sure, it would be.
I'm so excited because you're drinking water right now. I can't wait to hear it.
Listen, that's my go-to move. If I'm at your wedding or if I'm at an event, I need a pitcher of water and a glass, and I'm golden, at least for an hour. Then I'll probably need another pitcher of water.
Rebel.
A lot of water.
All right.
So my signature cocktail would be a Celsius. I don't drink, but if you did, throw like, I don't know, maybe a shot or 2 of vodka in there.
Okay.
Yeah, shake it up.
Sounds good.
It'd be high energy, which is what I want. So.
Yeah. So you do the Celsius, you don't do coffee?
No coffee.
Okay. I won't hold it against you. I'm a coffee drinker.
I know. I can tell.
What does that mean? He doesn't mean like because my teeth are yellow or anything.
No, because
he's like
a big monster one over there.
That is, it's a hot chocolate for the record, but I did have my coffee this morning before I came. You're like, I can tell.
I can tell. You love it. You're a Dunkin' girl.
That's great.
Don't let the Starbucks fool you.
No, for sure. All right, I want you to remind everybody how they can find you.
Sure. Instagram is djlennox.com. My website's djlennox.com. Yeah, I post a lot of stories on Instagram, so you always know where I am.
Mm-hmm.
All my stalkers out there.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you sitting down with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, this was different, having you on, and I just, I wanted to talk to you and get your perspective. Like I said, we've worked together, we've become friends, and I just like to kind of talk to different people and find out more about what they do, because it's different than, what I do. And you being a guy working around all of us girls and all the, craziness that sometimes ensues.
It's a good time. It's funny because, you do these events, and, I'll say hello to everyone. Hey, I'm Ryan, I'm the DJ. And then literally, I won't talk to you again until the event starts, because I know you're okay, he's here. Who else is missing? Mm-hmm. That tablecloth is the wrong size. Why isn't that window clean?
There's a tea light missing over here.
Exactly. So I'm just avoid at all costs. And then once things are moving, then we guys will come over. Yeah. Sorry about that. What's new?
Sure.
How's life? Da-da-da-da-da. So.
All right. Well, I'd like to end the podcast with a toast. So, get your water.
I drank it all.
All right, that's okay. I only have a teaspoon left, but it's bad luck, so we do have to actually clink our bottles here. So what should we toast to?
Another good year.
Okay.
This year was another good one. 26 is going to be great. Booked a ton already.
Nice.
So hopefully you are as well.
Yeah.
We have a party together coming up.
We do.
In June.
We do.
So
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.